let's talk about another potential return then. It's actually pretty crazy to think that we've seen Jonathan Toews in an NHL game more recently than we've seen Gabe Landeskog. Toews hasn't played since the 2022-23 season with the Chicago Blackhawks. But Frank, is Captain serious about a return? I know we touched on it yesterday.
He's definitely curious about it. He is back to skating again. And since he detailed his healing journey, which included 5 weeks in India, an incredible story in GQ magazine, and hinted at the possibility of a return, well, multiple teams have been reaching out to his agent in Pat Brisson of CAA Sports, and he's back skating, back to his playing weight, and feeling the best that he has in years. And so a lot of these teams are wondering, what does the 3-time Stanley Cup champion have left in the tank? They still don't know yet. Toews hasn't decided yet whether he's going to push to try and return for this season. He would have up until March 7th, the trade deadline, to sign with a team to be eligible to participate in the Stanley Cup playoffs this year. And look, I'll give you 3 teams to keep an eye on. The Toronto Maple Leafs, who I believe need to rebuild or reshape their third line. Could you imagine Jonathan Toews there? Even at 75% of what Jonathan Toews used to be, plugging him into the third line spot for the Toronto Maple Leafs. How about the hometown Winnipeg Jets? That's another one. They've got some help down the middle, but I could see a 4th line role there. Adam Lowry might be the best third line center in the league. He still has, family ties to Winnipeg. And then what about another team? We just talked about them, the Colorado Avalanche. Man, he would fit like a glove there. And look, I don't want to get too far-fetched because people are going to say I'm dreaming, but about any of these teams that are in the mix, if they're also looking for a winger, if they get Jonathan Toews, do they call Steve Yzerman and say, hey, what's it going to take to get Patrick Kane? Reunite those 2 guys on a line? That would be interesting.
Getting a little spicy on a Friday, but I like it. I like that idea.
The most clutch players of their generation, 2 top 100 players in NHL history. I know. They're getting older, and a lot of ifs if Toews can get from here to there, but still fun to dream about on a Friday, January 3rd.
Yeah, you have a lot of fan bases dreaming now. That would be quite something.
What's up, hockey fans? If you enjoyed that video, then you need to be hitting the subscribe button right here at Daily Faceoff. Exclusive interviews and analysis from our hockey insider Frank Seravalli, fantasy updates from Brock Sagan, and a daily live show at noon Eastern, Monday through Friday. You don't want to miss any of the fantastic content, so hit that subscribe button.